Mechanical one, then obviously engineering mechanics, strength of material, theory of machine, thermodynamics, power plant. Previous year questions of other PSUs, GATE and ESC, that you can utilize as your best source. So first I will suggest you to solve previous year problems. Now out of which the minimum scored in part A is 39.5 because it's 79, maybe one question is wrong or something. I already told you that there are a lot of career growth even if you want to learn, right? If you want to study further. Hello students, welcome to Physics Wallah, Gate Wallah. So I myself Shivam Dikshit welcoming you all on behalf of Physics Wallah, Gate Wallah. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting exam, which is basically a dream of most of the engineering aspirants, that is ISRO exam. So many of you have already started your preparation like long back, maybe 1 year before or 2 years before. And some of you already have given the GATE exam. Maybe you may get a very good rank, some may get very decent rank, right? And you are getting either IIT, even some people are getting PSUs also. So, but their dream is to go into the research field to serve for their country. So ISRO is one of the choice of the students, right? And I have seen that most of the engineering aspirants, especially in mechanical, I have seen in civil, electrical, electronics, core branches, I seen that they mostly prefer to go into the ISRO, DRDO, BARC, and PCIL, these research organizations, because in these organizations your true potential is going to be utilized. I have seen, I'm not commenting on like something wrong, but in PSUs and some of the, like most of the PSUs I'm talking about, most of the PSUs which are vacant, like ET post or MT post, I have seen that mostly the work is related. Most of the people work, like suppose 100 people are getting selected in some PSUs, so 70 to 80% people are actually doing some management kind of work, and that is not bad at all. That is not bad at all, right? If you have capability to to manage the things, it is very, very good. But I know that there are certain people who are doing their engineering to do research kind of work, real engineering work. They want to design the things. So for those people, ISRO is one of the biggest opportunity, I would say. So today in this video, I'm going to tell that what is the how you can prepare for the ISRO, and how your preparation of ISRO will be differ from the GATE preparation or any other exam preparation. So let's start step by step. Okay, so the very first thing first, the exam pattern, right? And this exam pattern itself will give you the idea that how you can prepare for the ISRO exam. So here if you see, it is a objective type of problem, like in case of GATE you have seen that objective type of problems are there, NAT type of problems are there, MSQ type of problems are there, right? But here only and only objective type of problems are there. That is first one, very important. Now the second very, very important one is that 120 minutes are there. How much time is there? How much time is allotted? 120 minutes are allotted. 120 minutes. And how many questions are there, right? So you will find 80 question in technical and 15 question in a aptitude test. So total how many questions are there? 95 questions. 95 question in 120 minutes. And you know, when you go into the exam hall, then some attendance form and some detail you need to fill at that moment, right? So some 5-10 minutes is going to be waste only. So approximately if you see, then you have approximately, I can say, 1 minute for one question. 1 minute only you have. Whereas if you see in GATE exam, 3 hours are there, and that too also 65 questions are there. On an average, 3 minutes are there for each question. So sir, how it is going to be possible to complete each question in 1 minute. So please try to understand. In this one, the very first thing, that theoretical questions are going to be asked. Please listen here carefully. If you already prepared for GATE exam, then you have seen that most of the questions are numerical. More than 80% questions are numerical basically. Even in numerical also, they are very much logical and sometimes even very high calculation, so that you require calculator and all, correct? But in this case, numerical problem will be there, I agree with that. Along with the numerical, approximately 30% questions are going to be theoretical questions, right? Now, conceptual theoretical questions. So sir, but I did not understand the strategy. Okay sir, is all the questions are going to be solved within 1 minute? No, please be clear with this particular point. All the question you cannot solve in 1 minute itself. There may be certain question, especially numerical problem, which may take more than 1 minute. I agree with that. But there will be some theoretical problem which will take even less than 1 minute also. Let's say you are just reading the problem, right? Just you are reading the problem. uh, if I say any example, like temperature measurement is based on which law? Options are given: first law, second law, third law. So if you know answer is zeroth law, then you can take the zeroth law and you can go further. You are getting? So is this type of question is going to take more than like 1 minute or something? No. So you need to compensate your time, then only you will get a very good rank. So basically I have seen that in theoretical questions you can save the time, and some of the numerical will be there which will take nearby 1 minute only, and some of the numerical will be there which may take even more than 1 minute, but it will be compensated with that theoretical problems. So there is no much problem. But here one thing you have to take care of, that you should not waste a single minute of time. Waste means what? There might be some question when you start reading it, then you understand, I might solve this or maybe not, or means you are in exactly dilemma. You are exactly in dilemma whether you will able to solve this or not. So if you are in dilemma, right, then I will suggest you to leave that question for at least that particular time. Correct? You leave it. Once all the questions are going to complete, then you can come back to here. Now, in some certain question, you might see that okay, I will definitely able to solve this, but your prediction is saying that it may take more than 2 to 3 minutes, even more than 3 minutes. Sometimes it is possible, right? So in that particular case, you need to leave that question at that moment. Once you will complete all the paper, then you come back and solve. So this is the very important strategy that you need to be take care of. Okay, now if you talk about, so here each question is going to contain 1 marks, but here 15 questions are going to contain 20 marks. How sir? 10 questions are going to be for 1 marks and 5 questions is going to be for 2 marks in aptitude section. And one more thing I would like to suggest here to all my dear students, that aptitude also, because whenever people are going for ISRO exam, then they are more focused upon this part, like technical part. Okay, I agree with that, because technical weightage is 80 marks, right? So technical weightage is 80%, I can say, but here weightage is only 20%. But the point you need to understand, in this 80%, how many subjects are there, right? More than 10 to 12 subjects are there. But here how many subjects are there? Only 1 or 2 subjects are there, right? So, and these topics you have to revise very well, I would say. Why sir? Sir, I will do the aptitude. No problem. It's not about that you will do or not. It's about how much time you are going to consume in the aptitude. So aptitude, I know you are an engineer, and most of you can, if you will get time, like if you give any like 3-4 minutes to any question, you can solve, no problem at all. But the problem is if you are going to utilize 2 to 3 minutes, then you will not get sufficient time to complete your paper. So my personal suggestion is that revise this aptitude also very well, so that so that you can, like, if you solve the problem here fast, then you will get more time to solve the problems of technical. Clear? So this point you need to take care of. So I will suggest you, whenever you are practicing some questions, right, practicing in that one, you need to take care of time. And this skipping strategy also you need to made, right, like you need to be very much clear that which question you have to leave and proceed for further. Okay, now coming to the syllabus part. So electronics and communication, you can see that network theory is there, communication, analog, right? So these are the top, like, major 10 subject, major 10 technical subject that you need to take care of. Correct. Then if I talk about mechanical one, then obviously engineering mechanics, strength of material, theory of machine, thermodynamics, power plant. So there are 13 major subjects, even mathematics also, right? Mathematics questions are also there in the ISRO exam. And I'll suggest you that everyone at least, like, see, I personally hoping that most of you who are going to write this ISRO exam, they have already prepared for GATE or other exams, right? So you have little bit idea about the subjects, correct? And you only need what? More and more practice. So first I will suggest you to solve previous year problems. Once you will solve the previous year problems, then you will get an idea that how you can proceed, what type of question you need to solve, and what should be your strategy for solving the problem. Correct? So this part you need to do. For computer science, these 10 subjects are there, which are very, very important. Okay, now come to the aptitude part. As I told you that you cannot ignore this particular part, right? You cannot ignore this particular part. So here you can say numerical reasoning is there, diagram reasoning is there. So needed to logical reasoning. So all, like, these reasoning parts are there. So you need to be very, very clear about all these topics so that it will be fast, right? So aptitude, I'm not doubting you that whether you'll able to solve or not, but my point is very much clear here that you need to save some time also. Now once you will clear prelims, one condition is there, right? Prelims will written exam. Written, one condition is there. Let's say condition I'm going to tell you. Let's say some student is there who is like, total marks is how much? Written, for written 100 marks are there, out of which technical is 80 marks and aptitude is 20 marks. Correct? Now in technical, suppose you are getting, for example, I'm saying that you are getting 70 marks, and here you are getting 5 marks, you will not get selected. You will not get selected. So the one very minimum criteria is there. The minimum criteria is you need to get 50%, at least 50% in each section. Means here you need to get minimum 40 marks you need to get, and here also minimum you need to get 20 marks, 10 marks. So total minimum marks that you are going to get, that is 50 marks. But 50 marks you need not to be get into interview. Correct? You need not to get into interview. Separately you should get these marks. I have observed that in previous year that if you are getting 60 to 65% marks, right, means out of this minimum criteria is 50, but cutoff will not go 50. So cutoff will be nearby, let's say 60, 65 plus, right? 60 to 70 I'm writing, but it is not always true. It is just my prediction over the period last 3 years. Maybe this year, maybe paper is very easy, then this cutoff may go up. Maybe very tough, then this may go a little bit down. So all those things are there. So once you will get these marks, right, then you will go to the interview, right? You will go to the interview part. Now here it is clearly written that this is the technical knowledge, then journal awareness, then presentation, and then communication skills and comprehension, right? Academics achievement, and total is going to be 100 marks. Interview is also going to contain 100 marks, but you need to take care of all these points here. Means actually the interviewer will have one sheet. In that sheet there will be written that technical knowledge, how much marks you are giving out of 40, right? For general awareness, how many marks you are going to give, right? So this part I have seen. Now, so total marks is for interview is going to be 100. So total marks will be how much? So total 100 marks here and 100 marks interview. Right? Right. So total 100 marks is going to be in interview. Now, one very important point. Okay, let's say you are getting, just for example, I'm saying that in written you are getting, let's say, 70 marks. I'm just considering, correct? And in interview you are getting 80 marks. Now, in final merit, what they are going to do? In final merit, they will take average of this. They will take average of this, right? Average of this out of, they are going to make it up to 100, right? So 80 plus 70, right? 80 plus 70 is going to be 35, 40, I think, no, 37.5, right? I think so, right? So this is going to be 75. Correct? So it is going to be 75. So 75 marks you are getting out of 100. 75 marks you are getting out of 100, right? So you have to, like, then final merit will come on the basis. Let's say the final cutoff is giving, let's say, 70 marks out of 100. Then you are going to get selected. Correct. So this is basically the criteria. Now, qualifying criteria, I already told you that 50% you have to get in this one, and 40% in each of A and B part, right? So this is for reserved candidate, this is for unreserved candidate. So I have told that unreserved candidate, and aggregate should be 60%. So that already I told you. Now come to the point that weightage of the panel generation, right? Now, so same thing I told, 50% you have to take the written part, then 50% will take for the interview, right? Like I told, no example that suppose you are getting 70 marks, 70 marks in written, 80 marks in interview, then they will take the average of this, 50% of this, 50% of this, then finally you will get 75 marks out of 100. So on the basis of that, they are going to decide, right? They are going to decide. Now, what should be your the preparation strategy? See, I would say one thing, that if someone is never prepared for the exam, any exam, and their concepts still is not covered yet. Let's say you just want, you are just in third year or fourth year, obviously. So suppose you are in fourth year, or just pass out, and you are thinking to start preparation from today, and within 1-2 months you are going to be mastered in all the subjects. That is not going to be feasible. This is the bitter truth, I would say. So if your basic concepts are little bit okay, and you have already prepared for GATE or any other competitive exam earlier, then what you can do, this is the time to practice more and more. Practice more and more problems based on the ISRO. For ISRO, what you can content, you can use like ISRO previous year question, even ESC previous year question, even GATE previous year also you can solve, right? No problem, because okay, say similar type of question will come, but small, like little calculation, with little calculation. Then previously DRDO previous year question you may get. Then earlier, like earlier IAS also have this prelims exam, objective type of exam. So those, like previous year questions of other PSUs, GATE and ESC, that you can utilize as your best source, correct? So these things you have to solve, and whenever you are solving the problem, then you have to definitely look at the time. Time is going to be one of the very important criteria. This part I already told you, that prioritize your problem solving. If some problem may take more time, then no need to worry, and you can leave, right? You can leave that problem. And ISRO loves the practical problems. See, please try to understand. They will rarely ask the question that that is memory based, right? There might be some question, I understand, right? But most of the questions are going to be like conceptual understanding, conceptual understanding. If you have simply mug up the subject, then you might not be comfortable with solving the problems. But if your concepts are good, then you can do this. Now you may ask that from where, time management I already told you. Now you may say that, sir, from where I should prepare, right? From where I should prepare. So this might be your biggest question. So I would suggest you one thing, that if you have already did your preparation, right, earlier, and you have basic knowledge of almost all the subject, if not all but almost all the subject, then for practice there is one ISRO batch launched by Gate Wallah. So that batch, in through that batch you can practice, or the sources which I told, through which the through that you can practice, right? But if your concepts are poor, right, if you have poor in the sense, means you did not study it yet, correct, you just started your preparation, so I'll suggest you to go on the flow, right? You just prepare in your own, correct, because whatever subject you want to cover, you can cover only those subject you have to cover. It is not like, suppose you started today preparation, you want to complete all the subjects, so some part this subject, some part this subject, then it is going to be waste. You will not qualify the ISRO, as well as your preparation will also going to be hampered, right? So if you are already enrolled in some GATE batches or ESC batches, you want to give the GATE ISRO exam, you give it, right? But prepare accordingly, right? Whatever subject you are studying, prepare it completely. It is not like you are reading something here, something there, something there, something there, and after 2-3 months you are in the same state, correct? So your GATE preparation, ESC preparation is also hampered. So that should not be hampered. This is very, very important point. This is very, very important point. So now I would like to share here the cutoff of previous year. If you see, now you can see, so you will get idea that how many marks you need to approach, correct? So in mechanical, I will take the example, right? So mechanical, if you take the example, then the total marks for the evaluation is how much? 99, right? At that time 99 is the total marks for evaluation. Maybe one question may be wrong or something, right? So total marks are evaluation means after combining. So this is 20 marks here, and this is 70 marks. Now out of which the minimum scored in part A is 39.5, because it's 79, maybe one question is wrong or something, correct? Then a minimum you need to secure it, and this I already told you, that the criteria is in technical part you have to secure how much? 50% minimum, and non-technical aptitude part also minimum, right? So this is the minimum criteria. Minimum score for category students are this one, correct? Now if you see the code here, let's say mechanical only, I'm going to do the total marks is this one, correct? And the cutoff was actually, this is not the cutoff, I think so. Total marks for evaluation is 99, and PWBD, this is basically what, 44, and for category 55 other than PW. Okay, this is, oh sorry, this is category 1. Okay, now got it. So this is for category, this is for non-category. So non-category students, right? Non-category student means unreserved category. If you see, then 55 marks, right? The minimum criteria is to get into, the minimum criteria is approximately 49.5. But cutoff, I told you, the minimum criteria is that you need to get 50%. But maybe cutoff may be higher than that. So cutoff is here 55.04. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand here. Now come to the point, then obviously you people are looking for the money, that how much money you are going to get, right? So very good pay scale is there, right? Here like 56,100 pay scale is there. Then additional bonuses are there, DA, TA, all those things. So once after 1 or 2 year, you will get more than lakh rupees, correct? Right after 1 2 year, once training will over and you will be situated in some place. And one very important point is growth. growth is very good here. Every 4 year you will going to be evaluate, all the employees are going to be evaluate, and it is not only time based. Like in some of the most of the PSUs you have seen that the promotion or the salary hike is time based, correct? But here time is one criteria, right? But what you are contributing for the ISRO, that is one very important criteria. Then your growth is going to be very huge. Okay, so this is the basically role and responsibilities that what. Okay, role and responsibilities you already know, but one thing I would like to say, it is one of the most prominent job in India, one of the most respectable job in India, correct? Working environment is perfectly very good compared to, because see, people are, why people, some people are left PSUs, why people don't want to join PSU, it's not about the money, it's about the monotonous job. But here research work is going, something new you will see every time, right? So that's why here lifestyle is very good, right? And you will always feel energetic because you are doing something new, so you are contributing for the country. So that's why it is very important. I already told you that there are a lot of career growth. Even if you want to learn, right? If you want to study further, then also you can do, right? ISRO will provide you all the opportunities to study. Okay, so these things are there. Now this is all about this exam. So in final words, I would say that start your preparation, and if you have basic knowledge of most of the subject, then give more time to the practice only. But if you have just started preparation and you are thinking that like if you are only practicing but your concept itself is not clear, then I'll suggest you to go with your flow, correct? Whatever, like maximum possible subject you complete, but it does not mean that you in try to complete all the subject you are not studying well, right? So all the subject you have to complete systematically, correct? So and time management is going to be very important and crucial role here, correct? And along with the aptitude, you need to know the conceptual clarity also. In gate sometime it happened, okay, little bit concept is not that much clear, then also students are remembering the mugging of the formula, and they get to know that how to use this formula, and they are able to solve the numerical problems. There might be there, but for ISRO exam I will suggest you that you might be very much particular about the concepts, and these concepts are going to help you in interview also. Once you will clear the written, then in interview also you need to take care of all those things. So thank you very much. If still you have any doubt regarding this or any other thing, then you can comment on my comment in the comment section. I will definitely reply. Thank you very much.